This program examines structural changes in China's optoelectronics supply chain over the next 6 to 12 months. Coverage spans more than 10 companies including OmniVision, SmartSens, Sunny Optical, Lianchuang Electronics, Horizon Robotics, Hesai, Goretech, BOE, Varitronics, Hertz, StepFun, Coherent, and WGE, as well as CAM trade data trends. Starting with automotive CIS, OmniVision, a brand under Will Semiconductor, recorded automotive CIS shipments of 7.471 billion yuan in 2025, up 26.52% year-on-year, ranking first globally for 2 consecutive years. OmniVision 8MP Theia cell sensors have entered BYD, NIO, Li Auto, Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and other leading automakers. In September 2025, OmniVision joined the NVIDIA Drive AGX Thor ecosystem, marking the first time a Chinese CIS vendor entered a top-tier global autonomous driving platform. Next, SmartSens. In the first half of 2025, SmartSens reported automotive electronics revenue of 890 million yuan, up 68.3% year-on-year, the fastest growth among the 3 leading Chinese CIS vendors. The 3MP automotive-grade sensor SC360AT has entered mass production, with the 3MP SC860AT scheduled for release in the second quarter of 2026. SmartSens has entered the supply chains of BYD, Geely, Chery, SAIC, GAC, Leapmotor, and Li Auto. In February 2026, SmartSens led price increases on security products, signaling CIS industry entry into a supply shortage phase. Sunny Optical shipped 12.63 million automotive lenses in November 2025, up 69.4% year-on-year. Sunny Optical became the CCM supplier for the Apple MacBook M5, with mass production in Vietnam. For the 2026 iPhone 18, Sunny Optical is the primary supplier of the variable aperture shutter. In automotive lenses, Sunny Optical's global market share exceeds 38%, ranking first worldwide. Lianchuang Electronics reported automotive optics revenue of 770 million yuan in the first half of 2025, up 43% year-on-year, with automotive lens revenue up 99.67%. Lianchuang Electronics has established deep cooperation with international solution providers Mobileye and NVIDIA, as well as domestic platforms Horizon Robotics and Baidu. Products have entered BYD, NIO, Geely, and Tesla. The Hefei plant will reach full capacity between end of 2025 and early 2026. On smart driving chips, Horizon Robotics holds a 47.66% share of the front-view Yitihuaji market for Chinese self-owned brands, ranking first for 2 consecutive years, with Mobileye at 23.5%, together capturing 75% of the market. The Journey 6 series has been designated by more than 100 mid to high-end vehicle models. The Journey 6M Urban NOA solution has been mass-produced in Li Auto L series models as the first deployment. The Journey 7 series, based on the 4th generation BPU Riemann architecture, is scheduled for mass production in 2026 to 2027, targeting Tesla AI5. Hesai delivered 1.62 million LiDAR units in 2025, up 222.9% year-on-year. The top 2 ADAS customers will standardize LiDAR across all vehicle models in 2026. In January 2026, Hesai was selected by NVIDIA as the LiDAR partner for the NVIDIA Drive AGX Hyperion 10 platform. Unitary humanoid robots equipped with Hesai JT 128 LiDAR will appear on the 2026 CCTV Spring Festival Gala. Goretech signed a memorandum of understanding with Sunny Optical in August 2025, with subsidiary Goretech Optoelectronics acquiring 100% of Sunny Ally equity through share issuance. In January 2026, Goretech and Coherent Optical established a joint venture, Goretech Photoelectric Technology, focused on AI, AR, VR, and MR eyewear optical components. In June 2026, Goretech and Sunny Ally injected another 1 billion yuan into Goretech Optoelectronics. The 12-inch AR optical wafer base commenced production in June 2026 with total investment of 3.28 billion yuan. This is the largest integration event in China's optics industry. BOE Varitronics launched the 5V development strategy in 2025, fully entering automotive display and AI smart cockpit. At CES in January 2026, BOE Varitronics showcased multimodal interactive smart cockpit solutions. On the 20th of May 2026, BOE Group signed a cooperation memorandum with Corning, jointly addressing 4 major fields: glass-based packaging substrates, foldable glass, perovskite glass substrates, and optical interconnects. This represents deep binding between a Chinese display giant and a global materials leader. Hertz is a leading domestic smart controller vendor. On the 15th of September 2025, Hertz, Leizhu Robotics, and Dongfang Precision jointly established Heizhu Dongfang Robot Company, with Hertz holding 60% controlling stake. In the same month, Hertz and Renesas Electronics unveiled an AI joint laboratory. Hertz's affiliated subsidiary, More Thread GPU, also passed listing review in September 2025. Hertz is transitioning from a home appliance controller leader to a core control system provider for embodied intelligent robots. StepFun is one of China's 6 leading large model startups. In January 2026, StepFun completed a 5 billion yuan Series B plus funding round. In May 2026, StepFun completed a $2.5 billion pre-IPO round, with investors including Huaqin, Longcheer, OmniVision Group, ZTE, Tencent, and the Hong Kong Investment Corporation. Cumulative funding exceeds 20 billion yuan. In June 2026, StepFun reportedly secretly submitted a listing application to the Hong Kong Stock Exchange with a valuation of $12 billion. StepFun's end-to-end voice large model has been deployed in the Geely Galaxy M9, with orders exceeding 40,000 units within 24 hours of launch. Regarding Coherent, in March 2026, Coherent received a $2 billion strategic investment and multi-year procurement commitment from NVIDIA. Coherent's 6-inch InP wafers have entered mass production at the Sherman, Texas facility, delivering more than 4 times the output of 3-inch wafers at less than half the cost. Co-packaged optics scale-out revenue will begin in the second half of 2026, with scale-up commencing in the second half of 2027. CPO is the key technology breaking the limits of copper transmission. WGE Photoelectric is a leading domestic TGV glass via technology company. The Wuhan mass production line has an annual capacity of 100,000 square meters, with yields stable above 90%. WGE Photoelectric's minimum via diameter reaches 3 micrometers, with aspect ratios of 150 to 1, far exceeding global peers. The Chengdu 8/6 generation line will commence production in the first half of 2026, specifically adapted for AI computing chips and high-speed optical modules. WGE Photoelectric's products have been delivered in batches to NVIDIA and InnoLight. CAAM data shows that, in 2025, China's automobile exports reached 7.098 million units, up 21.1% year-on-year. Of this, new energy vehicle exports reached 2.615 million units, doubling year-on-year. Battery electric vehicles reached 1.646 million units, and plug-in hybrids reached 969,000 units. CAAM projects 2026 automobile exports at 7.4 million units, with new energy vehicle sales of 19 million units, up 15.2% year-on-year. The greening of export structure is the biggest shift in China's auto industry. In summary, 3 demand turning points. First, L3 commercialization. The Ministry of Industry and Information Technology issued the first L3 approvals in December 2025, with the mandatory standard open for comment in June 2026 and enforcement in July 2027. Second, CPO mass production. NVIDIA's $2 billion investments, combined with partnerships involving WGE, Ficontech, and Corning, mark CPO's move from lab to large-scale deployment in the second half of 2026. Third, Physical AI scaling. RoboSense's robotics LiDAR grew 1,458.8% year-on-year in the first quarter of 2026. Insta360 has entered robotics, and embodied intelligence has entered the pre-mass production stage. This is not hype. This is structural reconstruction of the entire industry chain. Thank you for watching.